right in the middle.
Ooh, well, I was actually debating on these things, and you know what? It's the classic American pizza. It's hard to goof around with that. Personally, I'm landing right now on pepperoni and jalapeno. I think that both the spices give out to it. The juice from the jalapeno comes in, hits the cheese, hits the bread, and then plus with the pepperoni on them, especially if you put just nice little chili peppers and maybe some Parmesan cheese. I know that's controversial, but I think it's still good. I think it's just a classic meal that people can keep coming back to. It's the spice. It's always nice. I am infinitely more summer than I am winter. I think the second it dips below, I believe, 70 degrees, I'm complaining. But I love Illinois seasons, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I hate winter or something like that, but I don't prefer the cold. I like my showers hot, and I like my baths hotter. So I'm like a lizard. Give me the warm heat, give me the warm sun all day. I relax a lot by playing with my cats. I also go online and play video games with my friends. I met them all online, and they've been my best friends for about 15 plus years now. So if I'm not spending online playing games with them, I'm spending time with my cats, spending time with my wife, and we are just trying to get our house ready for our kid that's coming. And so we're just trying to do all like the fun little things that we wanted to do, sprucing up this room, sprucing up that room, and it's all coming together. Still got some a while to go, but we like where it's going. Well, right now I'm playing nothing but Marvel Rivals because that's just going crazy. It's free to play. Plus, I'm a huge comic book guy, so it's really fun seeing all the interactions. Really famous voice actors, and they do a lot of callbacks that only people who are like really into the comic books would know. If I'm not playing that, I'm playing things like Dota 2. I'll play League of Legends here in a while. But pretty much, if it's a game, I'm going to play it because I think it's worth checking it out, even the bad ones. I'll play it maybe for an hour and then I'll be like, all right, then that's fine. But whatever excites me is what I'll play. To err is to human. That is, I think, a core fundamental about my understanding about how anything and everything works. To error is to be a human being. To fail is to learn how to be better. To experience is to learn how to understand. And when you understand, then you can truly love something. That has stuck with me for a very long time. Uh, Something that my grandpa told me, and that it's only been further fueled as my life has gone on. I live by that. The just the amount of people you meet. I have met individuals I didn't think I would ever have the pleasure of ever interacting with. I have met some people who I think, oh my God, why aren't you on some national stage? Why aren't you explaining your story? And just seeing these people finally have someone listen to them and hearing their dreams, their wants, their desires, their loves, their hates, and finding out who they want to be is such an amazing discovery. It helps me learning who I am as I grow. And as I grow, I get to see how other people grow too. And it's just such a fascinating, stunning experience. Comic book writer, 100%. I have been reading comic books since I was 5. Now, I can't write for crap, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I actually know what I'm doing. But if it was a profession, totally. I would have gone to school for writing. I would have done these things. I have been following Marvel and DC and all these other independent comic books, and I hate how confusing everything gets. Just imagining right now, going through all the phases of Marvel, if you had to explain to a normal individual, okay, where this character from? Well, he's actually time revenant. If you go through here, he's actually jumping from this. Their mind's already mush. But they just like one person and to go through and see them persist. That's what I want. I want to see stories that evolve with a person. They age, they actually have marriages or divorces, and then they die because that's a human experience. Not this, well, I'm actually being reinvented. I have the chrono technologies, atoms that reinvent my body. No, 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 no. Human experiences. That's what I want to write about. Be ready to explore not only others, but yourself. Therapy requires you to be just ready for things that people are going to say, things, actions that they're going to do. People are coming to you for help. People are coming to you not to solve their problems, but to understand them. So if you get in trying to just give it like some life advice guru, go be a life coach. That's fine. You can go do that. But when you're doing therapy, it is such a human and intimate connection that demands that you be open for them, that your heart, your soul, and your spirit just is ready to receive what they have and make a safe place. So if you can provide that for someone, please do, because everyone is looking for someone to listen. So listen first, talk second. Yeah. Yes, 3 Halloweens ago, I was with my wife and we were going trick or treating with her youngest brother. He has some issues with high functioning autism, and he was not feeling the greatest that particular Halloween. But it's such a big deal for him that we wanted to celebrate. So what we did was we started walking around the local neighborhood, but he just wasn't feeling up to it. So I decided, screw it. I borrowed the in-laws' ATV. I put him on the back of it, and we went to a really nice neighborhood, and we got him some big full-size candy bars. We went ATVing from thing to thing, and he had just a amazing time. He came out and he was super happy. He got some candy bars. He didn't realize they could be that big, and it was just a great moment that I had with him. And it's we still talk about it once in a while. He's a little bit older, so he doesn't want to be doing that anymore. So whatever, but it's still a great moment for me. A lot of the time, people get stressed out and nervous about holidays because there's so much pressure associated with them. So much this idea that you have to present like, oh, everything's great, that you're going to be that your family, whether you're visiting or whether you still live with them, that you guys have to put on air and you have to put on some sort of like a costume or a mask. I would say look at it as people trying to celebrate something more than just, a gift, or even if it's just like a random holiday like 4th of July or something like that. It's more than just the day or the event. It's an opportunity to connect with people who want to spend time with you. And even if they don't, it's an opportunity to learn about people that are going to be with you. That you have a chance to talk and experience something with another individual that you wouldn't have an otherwise opportunity to. So use it as a human experience, I say. I think, as I've expressed, making and forging a connection is paramount. If you don't have a way to bridge this, the initial awkward gap between people, it's going to continue to persist to be awkward. Now, of course, you can work at it sessions over sessions, build rapport, play games, all that fun stuff. But usually after the first session, at least for me, I can tell exactly if there's going to be a connection. When I feel a connection, there is. There's a reason why I have clients that I've had for years that have followed me for various practices because the connection is made. So foster that, because no real work on your heart or your soul can happen unless there's a connection. So please prioritize. Usually, right now, I'm seeing a lot of young teens. Hell, I even see some young kids. I think the youngest client I have right now is about 7. But I see anywhere from young individuals to older senior individuals as well. But right now, a good portion of them are ADHD, teens, young adults, even mid adults, working through issues of ADHD, working through issues of societal and social pressures, working through just overall traumatic events, substance abuse, just things that make them feel disconnected from their fellow people. I see those individuals that are just looking to find a direction. Well, I was trained originally as a social worker. So I feel like I can come into therapy with a little bit of a different mindset. I look at things from everybody's kind of connected. Social work teaches us that there's 3 different avenues or 3 different aspects to humanity. There's the micro, the personal. There is the macro, which is the overall, and then the meso, which is the world. So I look at how the world, how society, and how people treat them, and I adapt them on whatever level that they need. Some people come in that they just need, oh, I just need to find a friend or I need to find a personal connection. Awesome. Some people don't know how to relate to their community. That's fine too. And other people don't know how they want to navigate the world. and where they want to be and who they want to be. So I feel like as long as I can get a connection and I can understand with them, my style will allow me to adapt to whoever I need to. Hello, my name is Jesse Green. I'm 34 and I'm a therapist for neuropsychological specialties. My qualifications, I received my Master's of Social Work from Aurora University in 2020, and I got my license of social work 2 years later. Currently, my specialties rely on helping individuals with ADHD, adult trauma, childhood trauma, and just overall feeling lost and wanting to find purpose.